Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. So Diablo 4 has dropped. It's been spending the last week kind of playing it, kind of feeling out a little bit. I'm not a Diablo master or whatnot. I never even played Diablo 1 or 2 and only played Diablo 3 a little bit. And dabbled a little bit in Diablo Immortal. So just kind of FYI on that. So I guess the question on everyone's mind is, how well does it actually play on the Steam Deck? So if you don't know, Diablo is not located on the actual Steam store. You'll have to download the Battle.net client. Once you download the Battle.net client, you have to add it as a non-Steam. Actually, you have to add the installer as a non-Steam game, which will install the Battle.net client. I think I did a video on all this before. If I didn't, I'll double check and make sure, but I think I did on the Diablo 4 beta. It's the same process. Once everything is set up and installed, the Battle.net client has been installed, you'll just launch the Battle.net client from the gaming mode, and then you'll just choose Diablo 4 and play. Now, as far as the Proton version, you can't play it on the default. I tried it on the default Proton, current Proton version, and it just would not launch. The Proton version I'm currently playing it on is the same version I was playing it on when I was playing the beta, which is GE Proton 7-51-Diablo_4_beta. Alright, you have to play it on that. At least I had to play it on that. I tried it on the latest version of GE Proton, which is, well, I don't know if it's the latest version now, but it's the latest version I have installed, which is GE Proton 8-2. And it launched the Blizzard launcher. The Blizzard launcher or Battle.net. It launched Diablo 4, and then it crashed after the old Blizzard splash screen happened. So Proton or GE Proton 7-51-Diablo_4_beta seems to be the magic spot. So once I launched it, did I have any issues? I do distinctly remember when I was playing a beta, it was kind of stuttery a little bit. Played it now, no, none of that. Didn't have any stutters. Didn't have any real server disconnection issues. I know a lot of people have been having that. And I know technically that's not Steam Deck specific. A lot of people have been having those kind of issues with the influx of players, especially the people who didn't pre-order the deluxe editions or whatever. But I didn't have any of those whatsoever. No server issues personally. As far as playing, I didn't notice anything weird. I didn't change or alter any of the graphic settings or whatnot. Just playing on default, going, as you can see in the screenshot, Necromancer, commanding the dead or whatnot. So like I said, I've been playing for about the last week. Been enjoying it. It's been pretty fun. Other than the Proton or the GE Proton version you had to play, which for me wasn't a problem because I already had Battle.net installed from the beta, and it was already set for GE Proton, the Diablo version of GE Proton. But for anyone who's just now doing it, yeah, it may be a bit of a hassle. If you want to see how to install the Diablo 4 beta, I'm gonna double check and make sure I have a video. I could have sworn I explained it in the Diablo 4 beta video itself. But if you want to know how to install the Battle.net itself, I think it's in the Diablo 4 beta video that I did. I'm gonna double check and make sure. If it is, I'll go ahead and link it or whatnot. If it's not, I have to make a video talking about it. It is what it is, no big deal. But once you get all that set up, it's pretty much smooth. I haven't had any issues. It's been playing without any troubles whatsoever. You're not launching Diablo 4, at least for me. I'm pretty sure that you can kind of customize it a little bit, whatnot, but you're not launching Diablo 4 straight from the gaming mode. You're launching the Battle.net client itself, and then from the Battle.net client itself, you choose Diablo 4 and launch it from there. So it's a client within a client, I guess. So no big deal, none for me at least. The game itself plays wonderfully, plays blissfully. Like I said, didn't have any disconnection issues, no stuttering. I did not alter any of the in-game graphics whatsoever, so it's just playing by whatever its default is. And now, as far as if it's fun or not, I mean, if you're into these kind of games, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I know some people say these type of games are just like numbers games. You're just watching, it's all about the numbers basically. But I mean, any game is technically all about the numbers. I mean, if you really think about it, health is gauged by the numbers, the amount of points you get taken away from you or whatever, so it's no big deal. But if you're in these type of games, it's pretty fun, and I know a lot of people. I talked to a few dudes, at least people that I know who played, Diablo from 1 through 3, and they wouldn't like. I'm not playing it because it changed it. Since I'm not a big Diablo fanatic, I don't know nothing about the changes, and I don't care. I had fun. So if you're into these type of games, yeah, play it. If you're curious and just want to play it, yeah, it's still fun. If you already want Diablo 4, you own it, and you just want to be able to play it on the go, well, I mean, as long as you got a Wi-Fi connection, yeah, play it on the go. Because this game does not have an offline mode, so you got to at least have a connection of the internet somehow, whether you're docked in using Ethernet or you got a Wi-Fi connection. But you gotta be connected to the network somehow, some way. So that's one caveat. But to me, I really don't care because a lot of times I'm playing online games. That's kind of what I do. So no big deal for me to play online all the time. I don't care. But as far as anyone else, if that's a deal breaker, then maybe you don't want to play it. I don't know. But is it a buy or pass? I definitely say, depending on your preferences of gaming, it's a buy. I'm not even big in these type of games, and I still have fun. I'm still playing it. I did my little gameplay testing and whatnot just to see how well it plays, and I could have just said F it, but shoot, it's still fun, so I still keep playing. It has a little, this little skill tree kind of makes you feel powerful after a while. You get things rolling. Skill tree's pretty deep. I'm not that. My level is like only 20. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on the end game. I'm not grinding 24/7 to be the most powerful necromancer or anything. But I'm definitely having fun. And if you just casual, just playing for fun, it is what it is. Do your thing. As far as using the game controls on the actual Steam Deck to control everything, everything's flawless. It feels good. I've never played it with a actual keyboard and mouse. So if you're used to playing with a keyboard and mouse, maybe that may take some adjustments on your side. But for me, who I'm just used to gamepad controlling anyway, everything works well. Everything, the key binds are perfect. They make sense, and I don't, other than me just remember what spell I have bound to what key, I have no issues whatsoever. That last issue is more of a me thing. So yeah, I would say definitely it's a buy. Anyway, if you like more Steam Deck news, walkthroughs, gameplay, reviews, lives, like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.